So here I am starting with my first step. I'm just gonna go ahead and draw my heart with pencil. Now that I have my heart drawn out, I'm gonna go ahead and start on my background. I wanted a total of, I think I used 3 colors. One of those colors was blue. So I'm literally just putting blue everywhere that I wanted to. Now I'm not gonna cover the whole entire canvas in blue, just exactly in the places that I want it to be. So now I'm gonna get started on my next color, which is pink. I'm gonna do the exact same thing. I'm gonna put pink just in the places where I want it to be. Now here I am kind of thinking, where do I really want this pink to be at? Am I gonna blend it? How's this gonna go? So as you can see, I'm putting this pink over this blue and it's kind of making this purple color. And the brush that I use, it's really flat, so I'm kind of just using that to mix the colors in. This is how it's coming out so far, and I'm not gonna lie, I was a little hesitant. It really wasn't coming out how I pictured it to be. But the thing about art and painting and drawing and coloring, all of those things, you have to keep it going. It's a process. You have to really trust the process. As long as you keep on going, it'll turn out how you want it to be. But trust me, you have to keep going. Trying to mix my colors, here I am using the brush to kind of blend it in. And just to get my canvas to be a little bit more wet again, I put some pink over the blue sometimes just to get it wet and it can start blending in again with each other. So here I am trying to be a little precise about where my paint is going, because I don't want my paint to go inside my heart. I want that to be blank because that's going to be our earth. Now I have this smaller brush in red because red is a very vibrant color, so I know that it's going to pop out and it's kind of going to go everywhere more than how blue or pink would go. So I just wanted a little bit of red, so here I am trying to blend that in with the blue and the pink. Again, for this red, just how I did with the blue and the pink, I'm just going to put it exactly where I want it to be. It can be in random places, it doesn't matter, but that's where I want it to be, so that's where I'm going to put it. You can put whatever colors you want, wherever you want, and you can use as many colors as you want as well. Now, because I've worked on my blue, pink, red, parts of my canvas are a little bit dry, so to get it wet and to keep it all blending well, I'm going to get a little bit of blue and I'm going to start going over certain spots just so that it can get wet again and it can blend a little bit easier. A little towards the end, this is kind of where I'm at now. Things are blended a little bit smoother, so here I am grabbing some white because the white is going to really allow this to pop out a little bit more. I'm going to grab this a little tinier brush, making sure I'm drying my brush. And then I'm just going to grab a little bit of white, and this is kind of be used as like little accents to make it pop out or to help it blend. This is optional, you don't have to do this, but I kind of feel like the white kind of just put it all together. So now I'm really just putting white in all the places that I want it to be. You're going to put the white wherever you want it to be. Any color that we use, you put it where you want it to go. You don't have to follow what I'm doing because this is your background and this is my background. And if you want to follow what I'm doing, that's perfect as well. But just remember, you can put it wherever you want it to be. Here I am really concentrating on my heart because now we're working on our heart, which is going to be our earth. So I'm going to go ahead and start drawing the little lines within the earth. And on earth we have blue and we have green, our water and our earth, or our land, our water and our land. So I'm going to go ahead and trace out my land with this green. So if you notice, I'm kind of resting my pinky on the canvas and not my actual hand, because me resting my pinky on the canvas is going to create that balance that my hand is resting on, so that I can get a nice steady straight lines. After outlining my land within my heart earth, I'm going to go ahead and fill it in with this green, and I'm kind of using a bigger brush to fill that in. So this is where I'm at now. This is what it's looking like. So now I'm going to go ahead and grab a very thin pointed brush, and I'm going to go ahead and start on my blue, which is going to be my water. So before filling that in, I'm going to go ahead and outline my water. So now I've already added my clouds, but now I want to go ahead and show you the motion in which I use to paint my clouds. So it's very simple. I'm going to go ahead and do these bottom swoops, and I'm going to do 3 top swoops, or you can do 4 or 5 or 6, and then we're going to go ahead and fill that in. So you do your bottom swoops at the bottom, you connect those with the top, you fill it in, and everything's all good. So on the bottom of my painting, I decided to add shadows of people. So I want to go ahead and show you guys how I did that. Starting with the head, I just created a circle. And then to start, I connected a neck with that. So I'm just going to go ahead and do 2 little lines, connect that with my head, and that's my neck. So now for my right shoulder, I'm just going to do this motion right here. And I'm going to show you on the side what I did on that right shoulder. That motion is exactly what I put on this right shoulder. As for the left shoulder, it's going to be the exact same thing, just the opposite way. And as you can see here, this is how I did it. So now that that's done, I'm going to just go ahead, fill this in. I have my head, my neck, and my shoulder, but I'm realizing my head may just be a little bit too small. So I'm going to go ahead and go back and fix that, fill it all in, and that's that. I'm all done with my painting now. I'm really happy how it turned out. I have my shadow people at the bottom, my world. I went ahead and wrote world peace, and I have my clouds.